Greetings, one and all, and welcome to the Open Handed Classroom. I want to extend a special thank you to you, yes, you, for stopping by. Now, students, before us on the screen is a math question, a two-part math question. And I got this math question from the 2018 Paper 1 Mathematics BJC examination. Now notice that this two-part math question is currently unsolved, but I assure you that by the end of this video, this question would be completed. But I have a question for you. And the question is, are you ready? Are you ready? Then let's dive in. We begin by reading the instructions, and the instruction states the following. Answer all questions in the spaces provided. Show all necessary working. Question 9a states the following. In the figure above, state the total value of angles A plus B plus C plus D plus E. Question 9b states, if angle B equals 35, what is the total value of angles C plus D? Now, I want to give you an opportunity to attempt this question on your own. So I want you to pause the video, attempt the question on your own, and then unpause it when you are done. So pause the video and I'll see you on the other side of the pause. All right, now that you're done answering this question on your own, let us deal with this question together. Notice that question 9a says, in the figure above, state the total value of angles A plus B plus C plus D plus E. It is a fact that angles, right? Angles around a point, all right? Angles around a point add up to 360 degrees. Again, angles around a point add up to 360 degrees. Therefore, the answer for A is, guess what? 360 degrees. All right, let's move to 9b. 9b says, if angle B equals 35, what is the total value of angles C plus D? What is the total value of angles C plus D? Note that angles, right? Angles on a straight line, right? Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Therefore, B plus C plus D equals what? Equals 180 degrees. Why? Because angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Okay, let us continue on the next slide. So indeed, B plus C plus D equals 180. All right, now the question asks us to determine the total value of the angle C plus D. All right, so our goal is to ensure that C plus D is the subject of this equation. That is, we want the only thing on this side, the left side of the equal sign, the only thing on this side, the left side of the equal sign, the only thing that we want on this side, the left side, is C plus D. And we want everything else to be on the right side of the equal sign. All right? So let us do that. Let's make C plus D on one side and everything else on the other side. Okay? So, but before we do that, let us perform some substitution. Instead of writing, we know that, notice the question, it says if b is equal to 35. So instead of writing b again in the next line, I'm going to write what? 35. Okay. Indeed, b is 35. So we have c plus d equals c plus d. All right. C plus d equals 180. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send 35 over the equal sign. Right? So let's send 35 over the equal sign. And do not forget to change the 35 from a positive to a negative. Notice that 35 is positive here, but when it goes over the equal sign, it will turn into a negative 35, and we have c plus d. All right. So c plus d equals 180 minus 35. But what is 180 minus 35? Let us perform the subtraction problem. So let us perform subtraction. So we have 180 minus 35. Okay. We begin with the first column. All right. And we say 0 minus 5. But 0 minus 5 will give us a negative number, and we do not want any negative numbers in our answer. So we're going to go over to our next door neighbor and borrow 1. So we consider 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1 is indeed 7. And we put the 1 on top here. So now the question now becomes, right? The question now becomes, what is not 0 minus 5, but what is 10 minus 5? Now 10 minus 5 is indeed 5, so we place a 5 here. And the next question is, what is 7 minus 3? Indeed, 7 minus 3 is 5, so we place a 5 right here. And finally, for our last column, we ask the question, what is 1 minus 0? And 1 minus 0 is 1, so we place a 1 here. Thus, 180 minus 35 is indeed 155. Okay, so let us complete this. So now we have c plus d, all right? C plus d equals 155. Therefore, the answer to this question is 155 degrees. Awesome. Awesome.